What's up, everybody? It's your boy Alphas Mate, and I see you alphas out there. I see you. You looking good. But for 1 second, can an alpha, please? In the comments, these alphas here, can we please get a WhatsApp, a like and subscribe? Just 1 second. And today, I'm with the squad. It is top 5, and today we talking about our top 5 music artists. So if you dislike it, talk with your mother. I don't know what to tell you. Up top, we have Monray. Monray, how you doing today?
What's good? Your boy Monray Hudson, settled and square, back in the building. Let you know what it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be today. This time with just some good artists and some good representation.
Yeah. And next up, we have Afro Cummy 765. How you doing today, my guy?
You already know, same stuff, different day. Local neighborhood scumbag, ready to possibly disappear at any moment.
Yeah. And up top right, we have the one, the only, the legendary man himself. He got the arms out. He looking like he fashion show ready. The beard is looking magnificent. The best on the mic, top flight, Indiana's own, Uniqo Williams. How you doing today, my guy?
I'm good, my brother, man. Just happy to be here. We can see how different our music tastes are, man. I'm glad we was able to break it away from top 5 rappers. It's like,
Yeah.
it's current at this point. Like, I don't know. We first said current rappers. I was like, man, I can't name nobody, and I can't say they're my favorite.
I could have.
I had you a little bit more in touch. Like right now,
Joe old head now. He done completely went old head.
Oh man, I've been listening to Whitney Houston like this week.
That's why I'm ready to see these lists. Because once we got into general musical art, I was like, I don't know where half of these niggas is gonna go.
There you have it. Now that's the conversation.
I gave
say Lil Baby. I'm like, nah, or The Baby, or all the babies.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't grab none of the babies.
Good, we're good.
Yeah, don't grab the babies, Tori, unless it's yours. It's only your baby.
And that ain't happening. Animals only, yo.
It's animals on.
They take care of themselves.
We're about to get started. Let's get started. We got these.
Man, what you thinking, man? You know a lot of artists and all type of stuff, and you know people personally. So I think
my list is very self-promoing as the CEO of Overall99 Entertainment and Media LLC.
As it should be.
I am very self-promo, so I am going to go first this week. And my top 5, first one, of course, number 5. I ain't gonna be clearly biased. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be biased. So I had to put him in some kind of position. Number 5, Toine Jackson. Most of y'all probably like, who is Toine Jackson? Just go look at him right now. Look him up right now. Look up Toine Jackson, SoundCloud, everything. Old
Southern brother.
That man is a GOAT.
Legendary music. He just put out a fire freestyle with some iPhone camera that looks like he in 8K. I don't know what that is, but it was amazing freestyle, amazing content. The guy is incredible. If you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you. Just go search it yourself. And I know you old heads gonna like him. So if you old school like the old school, you like hip hop, you're gonna love Toine Jackson. It ain't quite like spiritual miracle, but it's lyrical. It's like the J. Cole style. I know if y'all like that style. 4th, the co-owner of Overall99 Entertainment and Media, Kid Creative Player. So this is very biased because he's co-owner of this program. But Kid Creative Player, amazing songs. He doing mad numbers right now. He got some music coming out in this month or next month. I'll let y'all know on the program. But incredible music. Hit up my guy. So that's the end of the self promo. Now everybody looking at this list, they like number 3 is where you can argue because I don't care about number 5 and 4. Argue with your mother. Number 3, Ed Sheeran. So I had to go on this list. I had a tough time with this list because number 5 and 4 was gonna be on there regardless. So the top three.
This nigga is safer than
Yo, listen.
the first lady on a Sunday.
Yo, listen.
My list is probably super safe too, honestly. Except for now.
If you play at this office, you own the list.
Yo,
elevator, you got it.
If Gerald was currently rapping, he would have been number 3.
If
you were rapping, you would have been number 3.
Okay.
So this list is very. Yo, but Ed, like I said, Ed Sheeran. Hey, listen. This list is what I listen to probably. Well, not currently the most, but at the time, probably on one of my Spotify lists. Kid Credit Player and Toine Jackson probably at the top of my list, to be honest with you, in terms of listens with Kanye and all them. But Ed Sheeran's amazing. Let's just be honest. I had to add a little white to this. and
my list mad multicultural.
So we did add a little white, and then we added Adele number 2. Like, come on now, hello is like lit, you know.
I'm here. I'm here for Adele.
Hello, but you ain't listening to Hello. Come on now.
I hate that.
I was gonna say, Monte. Everybody's listened to some Adele at some point.
I hate that song.
Well, she got other songs.
You must have used to work at Journeys.
Like you just said hello. I'm just like, bro, I hate that song, and not like the song is bad. I'm sick of hearing.
Oh yeah, that is a common thread with Ed Sheeran and Adele. You will hear them songs at every mall, played through every JCPenney outlet there is. So I can see how you be tired of it, but I gotta admit, those are the ones I listen to. And number 1, of course, album coming out, Kendrick Lamar, The Legend. I still listen to Pimp a Butterfly, still listen to Good Kid, Mad City. Pool Full of Liquor, I dive in it. I still listen to it. Section 80. F Your Ethnicity is still one of my favorite songs. Heart Part 5, I probably listened to 20 times. More than 20 times. I listen to this song a lot. I watch like 50 reviews on it because that's culture. You know what I mean? Tori, that's culture, Tori.
Tori loves your list, so matter of fact. He loves your list so much. Like, you can stop smiling now.
Tori is enjoying my list. Look at him.
He liked it so much he went and listened to it.
He actually agreed with my entire list, and he said he don't have to do the show. He said he don't have to do the show no more. He just completely agreed with my list. But also I will put Tori list up. But if hopefully we get him back. But up next we're gonna save Joe for last. Let's go Monray this week.
Oh Lord.
Dang, Joe, your list must be. Whew.
I can't wait to hear yours.
Like I
don't know what you like. I'm a man who likes very little things, but the things I do like, I like.
Like if Grandpa did that, your list has got to be out there. Like I know because mine probably like nobody's. Perfect. Tori came back. Was I still going next, or were you putting Tori up next, Mrs. Elman?
You would probably next. Yeah, you was next because Tori's safe too. So we just did a little safe.
I was gonna say you never know what's gonna happen. I might not be here for.
Mine ain't safe. That's how we do it. Because mine ain't safe and everybody else's is. Oh God.
Well, not Joe. Okay. Joe's is definitely not safe.
Y'all niggas think I'm about to do Rage Against the Machine or something like that, man?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tom Morello's got some of the tastiest licks in all of history.
That's fair.
So for mine, I'm just gonna be real with you. I only got one rapper on there. I'm gonna keep it being with all you. I only got one rapper. But anyway,
I knew it was gonna be something like this.
Because it was just like the hottest ones out right now, best artists or whatever. They're not all gonna be rapping.
Listening to mad R&B. I can tell. You can look at that nigga and know he's listening to mad R&B.
I hated I didn't put Daniel Caesar on this list. I did hate that. I didn't do it.
Anyway, my number 5 is gonna be Vito. He's my boy. Mainly because Vito is a little more slept on now compared to when he first came out with his song that took over an entire year, just like LMI's did. With You Got It was everywhere, but if you actually look into his albums, this man has very, very underrated range, has redid many songs, sort of like Jackie, but actually his own versions of them are better than some of the originals. This man has lots of range, good variety, touch some everywhere.
There were some songs to listen to, Monray.
Like besides off of his off his albums, like Four Walls with Mr. Tasha, which is very good. Some of them went popular on TikTok and things. He has redone versions of everything from Jagged Edge, She Can't Love You, to T-Shirt and Panties from Adina Howard, to
Okay.
even P Fairy from Janae Aiko. Like he has done like redone versions of multiple different kinds of songs. He's even done from Aaliyah to Come Over. Like he's done redone versions of all those, his own ones. Tend to be a little freaky in his albums. His recent album, I mess with energy off of that one. There's plenty of songs you can go through. I suggest going through his repertoire, not just You Got It, which is just a popular one of 2 years ago or a year ago. I resist that. Second, because I mentioned her already, would be LMI, because she's probably her and Summer Walker, I would say, are probably the most popular women right now. I think when it comes to media, just like their songs is probably just most popular in general. But
I'm already gonna have the same list as my sister. I can feel it.
What genre is that?
it is what it is.
We've already started.
I'm here for it. Your sister got this taste. Come out the safe zone, bro. But
what is that?
But she's good.
What you say, John?
Really conquered the dreaded second album, Doom or whatever. Because a lot of them just tend not to make it out their second album, and her second album is slamming. At least of right now, DFMU is a super popular song, very good. So I'm gonna give it to that. So she's good.
Hey, let me ask you a question while we in that lane.
Yeah.
So I was asking what genre is that? Is she more in the Keisha Cole lane, or is she more like, is she for the hood? I hear a lot of different girls in different lanes singing her.
Her vocal range is wild.
I mean, when it comes to the type of music,
like I see Baby Mama singing it, and
I guess you could put it in sort of like a Keisha Cole range, but hers is not as bad as I've Been Hurt and then after the fact. Hers is more like, before you get the chance to hurt me, this is what you should know. This is what you should do. Something like that. That's what I was saying.
These girls with 4 kids that relate to her, and then it's also
when it comes to music, man, if you can find yourself in a song, especially in
my G caption's crazy.
You find yourself in them kind of emotions, you over with. So it is what it is. Everybody want to say shot clock all the time, but we leave that alone. But then, so everybody's like 4 and 5, probably like, oh, okay, personal favorites. My number 3 is Bruno Mars. I'm not gonna just act like
that's wild.
I'm not gonna act like Bruno Mars ain't out here killing it. We can't act like the man wasn't being compared to Michael Jackson in his style and
him and Andrew
like
get busy together.
You can't act like Bruno Mars ain't out here killing
I love Bruno.
Please
I love Bruno.
Like this man is on everybody's album list. He's on everybody's playlist.
He's driving the white women crazy.
Killing it on everybody's genre. Everybody love Bruno. He's been with some of the craziest artists you've seen around. I'm saying, my man's out here, smoking out there. Don't act like Tori. Don't act like you don't like it. So
Hey, he got
like, everybody love Bruno.
Hey,
Man.
I ain't go front.
He will beg to get that girl back. He is.
I mean, you'll do some of everything. You'll be dripping with finesse. He's
trying to get you with the boombox on your shoulder, bro.
It don't matter. Bruno got it. He got some of everywhere, everything. So I'm with it.
I like that.
Number 2, my 1 and 2, I feel like can be interchangeable. I really do. But my number 2 is Drake. Because I don't really see how you can just deny like Drake is not like
I was about to say
artists.
I just didn't put him on my list because I didn't want to go too hard.
Like, it ain't really no way you can say that Drake is not one of the biggest artists out right now. Anything that he just is on is gonna be listened to, just period.
I expected one of y'all to say it.
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm a fan of Drake. I'm not gonna act like I'm not, but I'm not just a crazy fan of Drake. Like you can't really say like he's just not one of the biggest artists.
Hey,
he's not the currently
he's making hits.
If not the most currently popular rapper, period. Right now,
bro.
It's hard
for popular artist. Period. You ain't even gotta say rapper.
No, I say it's hard. The only other one I would put next to him, like just as of right now, is my number 1, which a lot of people tend not to just say his name. I'm guessing for right now for some unexplained reason, and it's Chris Brown. I don't really think like
that. People still think about Rihanna. They have to.
That's the thing about that's crazy. This is why I put him in number 1, because Chris Brown, like Drake hadn't really had like no big scandal. You know, he had like no.
Oh, okay.
He had a son, but
he was hiding
Chris
his kid,
Brown
bro.
had a major
Really?
scandal with one of the
Hey,
most beautiful women in the
Pusha
industry.
T told him
Rihanna.
what time it was.
Like he had a
And
huge scandal
acknowledge
with
that
Rihanna.
boy.
You know, all that went down. And not only has he had this scandal, he has risen back to stardom and used that to redo his image. Like everybody remember pre-Chris Brown, like pre-Rihanna, that Chris Brown was like young, fly, hip, all that kind of stuff. After that, it looked like he went through puberty and redid his whole image and came all the way back up to where now nobody cares he had that Miss Rihanna. Nobody. Everybody
still remember.
Nobody cares. I ain't saying people don't remember, but nobody cares. Everybody's like, oh, well, he had the thing with Rihanna. Oh, well. Like, when you can get past an S8.
I don't know, till you see the pictures again, then you like.
Nobody cares, like, at this point, bro. Like, everybody remembers the SA. You know, I ain't gonna try to, keep them nice news. When you remember the SA of that, and it was big and everything, and we're in the middle of cancel culture. We're in the middle of everybody bringing things back from years. Nobody cares. This man is out here going on tour with Lil Baby. I think it's Lil Baby. Going on tour with Lil Baby like shortly.
Or Da Baby. Either one.
Nobody cares.
Can't go on tour with Lil Baby.
In the past.
That'd be a lit tour.
You know what? It's Chris Brown. Not to mention he liked Drake, and where he's featured on dang near everybody's tracks. You gonna listen to it. Whether, and this ain't just with other rappers. He's featured with women, men, spit a few bars himself sometimes, or sing an intro, or sing it don't matter, and you gonna hear it. He even got one out right now. Something love. I keep forgetting her name, whatever. But either way,
just likable.
Whatever he just puts out, or like what? Not to mention, he finna have an album come out this year too. I think. You think you're not gonna hear it? Oh, you gonna hear it? So it's like, and he can have some of anybody on that list. So him and Drake are pretty much interchangeable. It's just Drake has not had. I ain't saying like necessarily Chris Brown is bigger than Drake, but Drake has not had a huge scandal.
I don't think there's too many people bigger than Drake.
I think Chris Brown is younger. So we still.
I saw Drake in Knight's armor with cornrows the other day.
So we got so many more years of Drake too, but Chris Brown is. He might even still. I think Chris Brown is just in his 20s. So that means this man still got 15, 20 years to go.
I don't know. He was singing "Yo" when I was in high school. So
he was like 17.
Chris Brown 33.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
33. Okay, so him and Drake around the same age.
He can still do all the flips for a few more years.
They're within 2 years.
Went to a full career stuff, and it's gonna still come back.
Kendrick Lamar 34.
He came back to one of the.
But Drake ain't went nowhere. That's the thing. Drake ain't went nowhere. He's been consistent this whole decade, which is wild.
Chris Brown was there, took a hit from the event that happened, and then went back to there. It's like I give you honor for being able to come back to the artist. You get something like that.
I felt bad. Hey, when he said it, because it's undeniable, he's the best artist in the world, metrics-wise.
Drake sells, bro.
That's my list.
To be honest with you, they said only one person even compares, and that's in terms of, and that's about Kendrick and Adele and Beyonce. Everybody else is.
Kendrick's the voice of a generation, kind of though.
If you're gonna put Kendrick there, you gotta put
a lot of his fans because.
Did y'all see the Kendrick Big Boy interview? This album finna be different, but that's for
Kendrick said like 700K. Him and Drake sells in that range. But
that's what I'm saying about. And Kendrick has a lot less content.
Yeah,
to
so
actually purchase.
Drake continues.
You trying to tell me there's not?
I don't know.
You trying
he
to
said he got hundreds of songs in the vault.
You trying to tell me there's not 700,000 black women out there for Chris Brown?
Chris Brown do about 450K.
I don't know. In the day of streaming,
to not be mentioned in the same breath as like Drake and Adele and Kendrick. Like you telling me?
I just don't think.
Numbers
wise, I don't think so. I don't think. What's Chris Brown doing? Like 300K maybe?
300K, by the way, we don't want to diminish that. 300K is absolutely amazing.
No, 300K is amazing in the streaming age, people. That is your favorite artists probably aren't doing that.
Y'all talking about like total?
He don't got nearly as many.
A certain amount of time. I'm confused.
Kendrick don't have that. Kendrick doesn't have.
But there's only a few people that are pulling in anywhere near over 500K in the first week in this day and age. It isn't Drake or freaking Adele or.
There's a certain amount of woke people.
Kendrick
There's
get beyond what
Kendrick.
Kendrick listen to in white people circles.
Bruh, Kendrick
I don't
different.
think I be telling you. I don't think people understand Kendrick. I'm seeing people in Alabama playing "We Gonna Be All Right." I'm like, that song is not for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
Like
at all, but
Kendrick
they
is,
don't care. That's the
Kendrick
thing. You
is
once you
carried
get
by
to that
like
level, it's
the
over.
mentality of like he's carried by a lot of the mentalities of the people who love to listen to him because they put his songs and his thoughts on a different conceptual level than just entertainment versus things like Chris Brown is mostly only entertainment, so he's not as
Even
carried as
J.
him.
Cole don't reach Kendrick level. J. Cole,
Kendrick's
is.
fans carry him. Like
I
Kendrick's
watched
fans
Kendrick
pull up.
rank his own albums, and the order he ranked them in is wild. Like he says, "Damn,
Joe, you put J. Cole and Kendrick in the
Hold
same
on,
woke
hold on,
level,
hold on.
right? Let's talk about this right now.
This.
I'm just saying, you put them on the same
No,
woke level, right?
No, hear me out. Because it's a ranking show, and we got to rank at the end. So let's argue about that, like at the end when we're trying to figure out who's the 5.
Okay, next up we got.
And just
But
for
J. Cole
anybody
ain't
that
even
might
on
be
this
wondering,
list, so
I
I don't
didn't have
know.
no Kendrick or no J. Cole. Look,
yeah." I was gonna
Kendrick,
say, I don't know
I
who
do
brought
not
up
have
J.
on
Cole.
any list right before his album comes out. That would just be foolish. Like, no, because not only is all the hype surrounding the album going to influence people's mindsets about Kendrick, when the album comes out, it's also going to influence it because it's going to be recency bias. So I don't put people on lists like that when they have something that's going to come out in the day or something because everybody's already going to be on recency bias by putting
Kendrick
the album
disappoint
of the
though.
year before it even comes out. Like, bro, like The Heart Part 5 came out, and I've seen both genres. I've seen diehard Kendrick fans just be like, this is another proof why this man is the greatest who ever lived and the do and ever like, bro, it's The Heart. It's okay. It's not like groundbreaking. So like I've literally like that's why
the sampling was crazy. Sonically, that song is wild.
That Marvin Gaye sample got me lit anyway because I'm an old head. So Marvin Gaye, you play Marvin Gaye in my ear.
Just the use of the sample and the way that he flowed, bro. It's levels. And there aren't too many people doing it.
This is my point right here.
I'm not saying nothing about the song.
No,
I just,
but I'm gonna say that at any point in time, whether this album is coming out or not, I'm gonna still say that.
Marvin, if anybody put Marvin Gaye sample on, I'm gonna love your song. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm just talking about Kendrick's got the pedigree for it. You can't name a bad Kendrick album.
Is he on your list?
There's not one.
The hell you can't.
Which one's bad?
Hold on. Say the arguments for the end. We're trying to rank people, man. Tory, what's your list, bro?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to moderate. I'm sorry, man, because we get off track, man.
So it's like we're getting it back on the tracks, people. Things can get wild here.
Who are your 5?
Okay. 5 is just there because he's probably the hardest rapper today, in my opinion. 5 has to be Benny the Butcher because I couldn't put all of Griselda on the list because that's one third of the greatest rap conglomerate that's ever came out of Buffalo, New York, which is mad wild. 4, we got Bad Bunny because he can make a song in a different language and it still slaps. I don't know what Bad Bunny songs say. I don't speak Spanish in any way, shape, or form besides the curse words badly, and I'll be jamming, bro. Like he got when you can make them bop in any other language, you got the juice.
Cardi B must be on your list too.
No Cardi B. But at 3, I have Adele, because Adele be slapping, bro. Adele she be killing. You can't argue with it. There's always an Adele song that's fire. Even after she lost weight, I thought she was going to lose it once she lost the weight. I was like, she might not be able to sing anymore. And she proved me completely wrong.
They can sing. When they lose
at number 2, we got K-Dot because, like I said, Kendrick has some of the most consistent work of any top-tier artist. Like, you know it's going to be good. Regardless. I mean, we'll save Kendrick for later, but he's there. And then at number 1, even though he's mad crazy now, but I can't discount the work. I got Kanye at number 1. I can't even stunt because he ain't got a bad album. I liked Yeezus. Yeezus was fire.
Yo,
the sample on Yeezus was crazy.
Me and Wes argued for like.
Donda is trash.
Me and your cousin Joe argued for like a year
I'm telling the truth, bro.
About that Yeezus.
You just say he don't have bad album. Donda is trash.
No, I'm saying you can't discount the work in general. I may not care for it, but that doesn't discount college dropout, late registration.
No,
He
I mean, no, it
like,
don't
doesn't discount
disqualify, but
any.
your
Watch
take
the
is
Throne,
that
him
he
and
don't
Jay-Z.
have a bad
That's
album. His
arguably
last
one of the
album
best
was
rap
literally
albums
bad.
ever.
Like, you can't say somebody
Yo.
don't have a bad album and then literally
The
their
MAGA people
last
finna come get-
album was bad to literally destroy your point.
It still did numbers. Metrically, it was still an amazing
Yo,
album, and he
Monte
didn't
finna
even
argue
It's a
stream it
bunch
right.
of albums that we can say
MAGA
did
gospel
numbers. That don't
rappers
mean they
finna
were
go
that
at Monte
good.
Nick now.
They still got his. I'm just
Like,
saying.
no, like numbers
The-
just equate
the
to
place that
popularity. It
late
doesn't equate to
registration-
quality.
And I'm just
No.
saying, Kanye's
No,
catalog
numbers
is
do not
it's
equate
rock
to
solid. If
nothing
you
but
whether you like
popularity,
Donda
not
or not,
quality.
everything. I think even though I didn't listen to it, I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole gospel album still did numbers too.
Numbers
I'm
equal
just saying.
popularity, not quality.
Listen, once you make that many albums, you can have a bad album or two and get some grace in there. I mean, come on now.
No, man.
Agreed.
Oh, the
No.
list we read it for right here. This the most
I'm just
obtuse
saying,
album
yeah,
that
I
is.
know,
Like,
So-
if you went from he don't have a bad
Because
album.
even on
okay,
Donda,
you
there
have
were
a bad
certain
album,
songs that
that's
were
what we
box on
Go
both
on.
of the
Yo,
Dondas.
Go on.
They were fire.
I ain't
Donda
gonna
was
lie, the
trash.
best.
We keep
My
on.
favorite song, Donda, didn't even make the album. That's the one with Andre 3000. Because Andre 3000 killed it.
But I'm
didn't
just
put this on
saying,
the album.
you can't
We can go to the
discount
next
the
one,
cultural
Doug.
movements that were late registration and
next one,
college
Doug.
dropout. You
Oh.
got to think them songs.
The
We go to the
list
next
I've been
one.
I
waiting
almost
Kanye
put
been
Wiz
hanging on
Khalifa
to the
on my
first
list
few
too,
albums
but that
for the
was too safe.
Kanye been
But-
hanging on for his first few albums for the longest. Gone. We done.
Look, y'all didn't want to go. Y'all, if we would have just went rappers, I could have got all extra new school with people everybody ain't never even heard of, but they still gonna do numbers regardless. But we didn't do that. So
No, we
I
keep
mean,
going.
you gotta pay respect where
All
it's
right,
due.
I pay respect, and I also be
cool.
crucial when they albums are trash.
He's on my list,
I'm just saying.
which makes at least 2 or 3 people already have him on the list, which means that's an argument that can be had when it's time to see his placement on the top 5 because he's already made it. So that being said, my number 5 is this girl named Cookie Kawaii. She's like, I was introduced to her listening to them gamer chicks. You know, they got that clique of black gamer girls on.
Is this a VTuber?
And so she's like one of them, you know, kawaii, like schoolgirl type chick, whatever. I don't know what the hell it is, but she's in that techno stuff. The thing is, the beat is the same for every single song. They just changed the Street Fighter synths that's going on in the background. But I like it. I think it's real chill music, and I'm into that kind of stuff.
I told you it's the best list.
number
I
4.
already know who that was.
Number 4, I didn't know who she was until I just found out about her a few months ago. Number 4, I got Rick Ross. He's still into that luxury rap, and he's still picking beats.
What?
Luxury rap.
Hey, he does do that. I saw his car show. He charging them boys bucks. He's like, you want the boss to look at your car? I'm gonna need about $7,000. It's a networking event. I was like, he just finessed all of these drug dealers. That's wild.
So I like Rick Ross still makes some of the best beats, and he's
Shout
still
out to
got
Rick Ross. He got a mind.
raps. I still like Childish Gambino. I still think he makes great work, and I think
When he decides to do it.
Oh, we said this is an artist list, so that's what I'm thinking, an artist. Next up, you probably guys don't know him. His name it's a band called Boy Pablo. They're out of Norway. They're a whole bunch of guys from Brazil.
This was the way I thought these lists were gonna go. I'm so happy.
They're a band from Brazil, but they live in Norway, and they have some really good songs. I always wanted to
promote a song.
be a front man. I always wanted to be a front man for a band and be the guitarist that just sings all those cute songs and stuff. I always wanted that, and that's what I get out of them. And they also dress a lot like me with the whole vintage / van skater wear.
You got a song from them so
like
people know if they don't know.
Boy Pablo. There's a song called "Right Place, Right Time." And also,
we will support everybody.
Hey Girl. I like that one a lot. Their last album was called something. And then number 1 for me is Tyler the Creator. You said current artist, and current artist for me, he's currently still making music, and he's still making immaculate music. So that's my top 5.
Got crazy placement. Tyler's album placement is next to bruh.
I like
Not even
Kanye's
Kanye can listen.
Kanye's not even on my list. So yeah.
Exactly.
I thought it was Kanye, but no, it was Cookie Kawaii.
Joe,
Hey.
tell us a song from her too, so people can go check it out.
Her biggest one is something to do with. Is it Fat Enough? That was called Back It
Oh
Up.
yeah, y'all know that. If y'all from TikTok, y'all know that. So
Like they literally don't. She literally doesn't sing about anything. She just makes noises, and then sometimes she said stuff. I need a vacation. Just lets the beat carry her. But it's just all these like cool Streets of Rage 1 and 2 kind of synth vibes. And
You know they got Streets of Rage 4. That's wild.
I do. So that's my list. So here's the moment of truth. Is there any way to somehow get us to agree on a top 5?
for the shit, we gonna,
Yeah,
we know
already-
we're gonna put Drake in it, and Kendrick and
Nah,
Adele.
I was already of the mindset. I was already of the
Drake,
mindset
Kendrick,
that
and
we
Adele are
shouldn't
givens.
combine lists. I was already of the mindset we shouldn't combine lists and just ask anybody that's watching, hey, you can comment on whose list you agree with the most. But I don't think you should just combine these kind of lists anyway, because this is gonna be too different.
I mean, we can agree Drake, right? We can agree Drake.
I mean, yeah, Drake.
Yeah, we can like
You can't argue with Drake.
Yeah, you can do
Drake.
top 3. You can do Kendrick, Adele, and Drake, I guess. But other than that, we ain't gonna be able to agree because everybody else got something completely different.
I'd rather not combine the list.
I knew these lists
like,
were gonna be wild. That's why I was wondering. I was like,
that's
I
why
wonder
I
how
was saying,
we
like, we
got
shouldn't
to
combine them because they're gonna be so
consensus.
different. Like,
By the way,
That's why once we got out of the rapper lane, I was like, this becomes
Right,
a
it's
very
gonna be
challenging
wild
list to put
regardless.
together at the end.
okay. Before we do that, let's go give some other artists some love. I'm good. Count on Me and Move by Toine Jackson. Cheat Codes go hard too. That's the new one that came out. Kid Creative Player got Blood on Me.
Man, forget that. Choices by
Oh,
Toine
Choice,
Jackson.
I do love
That's
Choice. That's the old one.
That's the one.
Blood on Me by Kid Creative Player. The Bottom. Everybody know Bubble Up, one of his most popular songs. And Don't Mean a Thing. That crap is that Brazil people still play that in overall 99 ENT Gmail. I mean email DM talking about, hey bro, send me this song. I'm like, what? I think they're trying to steal it.
We'll never know.
But let's get to these arguments since we ain't
You got
combined.
Brazilian sauce jackers, people. You got recognized.
What are some of the arguments about? What were we talking about? We were talking about Chris Brown and Kendrick. I don't know what we talking about on that list. We was talking about Save It for the End.
The heated one was Kanye West, but I'm not even entertaining that.
I
I was about to say, I put Kanye on there out of respect for I don't expect if he don't
you
get on
got
the list,
the
he don't get
old
off the list.
Kanye.
He was
Current
still on my
Kanye does
list,
not
so
compare.
I feel okay about it. I defended the
old
catalog to
Kanye.
the best of my abilities.
Current Kanye does not compare to these people.
Current Kanye.
Old Kanye is what you going on.
They just have to be making current music. We didn't say we had to talk about their current music. This could be a
Current music
catalog
needs to be
discussion, I
good.
would feel like.
The current music
I
needs
just
to
thought
be
they had to be
good.
making music currently.
The current music need to be good.
Because
that should be
if we
I
want
ain't
required.
gonna lie,
to
put a little
be
Wayne
real,
on
don't look at
doing
Bad
that.
Bunny's strings, yo.
I
Bad
thought
Bunny
about Wayne, but I'm
strings
like,
are wild.
Wayne,
We're just talking about
no.
general. Wayne gonna be in there, what they.
I'm like, Wayne, no. Wayne a little too far back. For right now.
Wayne has crossed over from the glory years, but his catalog is still stronger than anybody's.
I mean, yeah, but that's the thing about it, like Wayne doesn't put out music like that anymore. That's why
Exactly.
I said
I didn't put him in
that.
that. Him and Jay-Z was on that list.
That's why I didn't either, because we haven't.
like,
when was
this
the
is
last
all
time?
time.
I don't
This
even know if
is-
Jay-Z
this
gonna
is
rap
entirely
again. Yeah, he making money.
Yeah, Jay-Z could be done for real, for real.
I mean, like, shoot, we were gonna do rappers of all time again. It would have just been some combination of like Drake, Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye, Wayne. It'd have been some iteration of that on everybody's list. That's why
If you
there's no
don't
point.
put Eminem on that list, you get attacked.
Eminem would have been number one. I don't understand that, man. Anyway,
Hey, but Eminem's another one. The current rap might not, but his catalog, the back
yeah, I was saying,
catalog,
current rap
he
wouldn't really.
he had
know
everybody
Eminem.
talking about crazy stuff
Older
that they might do to their
school, no.
mother, which is wild.
That's the most.
They were
I ain't
rapping
gonna
along
lie.
to the most
No
No
heinous
offense to
rap
y'all,
ain't gonna
dog. No
know
offense to y'all.
about
That's the most white boy thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, current rap gonna know all
Bruh,
wonders. Old
But he
rap
made
gonna know
millions off of it. He worked the system, yo.
Yo, what Eminem said about Kim and them son would have got him cancer. He said,
Bro. That's why Eminem's so chill now, because he's like, I come out of pocket and blow everything up. He's like, You know what I used to do to these famous people? Ask Christina Aguilera about me.
Oh, the one that I seen even hit a comeback with Mariah Carey, and that obsessed with me, son. Did go hard. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
But then, man, she ended up with Nick Cannon, and like, then Nick Cannon thought he was gonna diss Eminem, and it was like a wild and out rap cipher to try and. Nobody want to hear Charlie Clips and Conceited talk bad about Eminem. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, and on the
Just saying.
and all this come from Kendrick Lamar dropping, as Monte said. He is dropping. He dropped today, actually, when this come out.
Hey, the way he's talking, this album's next level.
So.
And see, that's the thing. I'm not finna go into hype of anybody's
But that's
album
the
before
thing.
it gets
When
to
does
our
Kendrick
review.
ever get out there and be on a hype
back
train,
on,
though,
y'all
for
got that.
any of his albums?
Every album.
Not really, though.
Kendrick only had 6 albums.
Bruh.
And 2 of them
and
you can
that's-
barely count. Because one of them is
But
just extra
I'm
songs
just
and the other
saying,
one's the Black
the
Panther
body of
soundtrack.
work.
So 2 of them
You can't, like I
even
said,
count.
we're going to
That's
say
the
this
guy.
because you said you
Everybody's
can
living
name
on
a bad
4
Kendrick
albums.
album, and I cannot think of which one is bad.
Like everybody's living on 4 albums because you don't want to take into the other 2, which really, I don't know if you really want to call them
Well,
albums.
I
And then
still
the only
remember
other, like the
Kendrick
4 albums
mixtapes,
are
yo.
good, but he has a small selection of work.
Let me
It's 4
find
albums.
Black and Mild.
We talking about half of these people on everybody else's list got dang near double his albums. Like I ain't saying that Kendrick is a
And his albums are better than a lot of those
but we're not
people's.
gonna act like his catalog extends 20 years worth.
I
No,
did
no,
see.
no,
I
but
did see Lil Wayne
but
That's
we're
say.
what
talking
fans
about
are going to fans
quality,
are like this
though.
man is the greatest.
I
of
actually did see Lil
anybody's
Wayne say
generation,
he's
everything.
impressed that he can do that because
Calm down.
people can't do that. What Kendrick do?
Like calm down.
The thing is that he can think about it. He's been popping this long off of so few albums.
Which is hard to do, by the way.
Kendrick was on what? Kendrick was what? The 2010 XXL freshman class list, 2010, 2011,
Very
somewhere in there. It's 2022. And off of 6 albums, he's still in the conversation for the best artist.
Yes,
Off of
he
those
is,
6 albums.
because his fans. No. Yeah, he's
Well,
of
no,
the
no, because of the content, bro.
He's of the best. One of the best current artists. When it comes to the best artists of all time, he is not a discussion.
Oh, this the
He
argument start.
definitely
The
is in
top
my
5 we
opinion.
no, look at it this way. The top 5 we just named, Kendrick name was nowhere close to anything.
Eminem said he was though, so I'm just go.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna say-
think about it. The GOAT can say that somebody else is close to him. Because of course he can say that. But we literally just went through the top 5.
But I'm just saying, what do you have against Kendrick Lamar, Monte? What is your
Kendrick's
major?
name is nowhere
what
close
do
to
you
the
have
top 5
against-
people we just said.
What album didn't you agree with?
No, I fuck with his albums, but I'm not gonna go onto this hype train like Kendrick is the greatest one of our generation. Not yet.
Bro, in my opinion, he very well could
Our
be.
generation is 30 years
From
old. We've
lyrically
seen
to
5 GOATs
the
already.
to the
Kendrick
samples,
ain't
to
there.
the song placement, to bro.
Yo,
Is Kendrick in the top 5 all
if you're
time?
going off what you going off of though? Because I label him.
Is
I
Kendrick
label him
in the top 5
If you're
all
going
time?
off top 5 rap artists, to me he'll be number 2. If you're going by rappers,
I can.
if you're going
yeah,
by
most
rappers,
definitely.
just rappers and top 5 rap artists in terms of artistry, Kanye 1, Kendrick 2. If you're going by rappers, nah. If you're going by lyrics,
Because
Okay, cool.
their
Artistry,
placement
that's
is
fine.
different,
Rapper.
but it's
bro.
like I can't never put a top 5 together because I argue too many things in my head, so I can't.
Is Kendrick name in the top 5 discussion? Because we just went through 5 people.
But a lot of this gonna probably depend
So
on.
who you taking off?
Well, we said I thought Kendrick was a given. I thought we.
We just went through 5
he
names.
talking about
Kendrick name
he
was
talking
nowhere
about all
mentioned
time.
today.
Oh, okay. Well, man, I'd find Kendrick in there at 5.
Who you knocking off?
He said Jay-Z, Wayne, Eminem.
Who were the
he
5
said Drake, Jay-Z.
See, that's my point. No, that is my point. Like, I love Kendrick. Don't get me wrong. But people are putting this man on the pedestal of Mount Rushmore. Not yet.
Like I
Let
said, this is
man
just my
finish the
opinion.
entirety of his work, please. We were doing the same thing with J. Cole before the offseason came out.
I was not.
Oh, that's
I'm
quiet down
still
there.
not a huge
But I think
J. Cole
you're
fan.
not. You might not be a J. Cole fan, but the same way Kendrick Lamar fans, the same
Most
thing J. Cole's
definitely.
doing. Everybody's like, "This is gonna be the greatest thing ever." And the offseason came out, I was
Bruh,
like,
People still say platinum no features.
Please,
It's still a thing.
That's all I'm saying. Calm down the hype. Let the albums come out. Let the legacy come out. Let him finish his career.
I'm just talking
and
from
take
the
it
place
at
of
that
a fan
Stop
here.
trying to-
As we
Like, you cannot give people the crown of greatest ever before they're finished. Calm down. That's all
I'm just saying he's in the
People fell in
conversation.
love with him when he did.
Because Kendrick, because they are Kendrick fans that literally like.
Hey, I would say you can still the controversy is still a bone of contention everywhere.
I'm like, who the top 5 are you knocking off? He ain't touching them in album sales, most likely. He ain't touching them when it comes to like the amount of albums they have. Like, calm down. What are we doing?
He would be. What would he be 5th if you go out average album sales first week?
Yeah,
I looked up album sales just now. He ain't even in the top 100
because he don't put out as much as they do. But let's see how much.
And that's on him.
That's the per album sale.
That's on him.
We're talking about the quality though is different.
How much did he sell? Could get Mad City total.
I can send you the website I just looked up, Grandpa. He ain't top 100.
I'm just going off one album. I'm just going off individual album because it ain't gonna be nowhere near. Because he don't put out enough.
Oh, you trying to do like? Well, I mean, that's gonna be subjective because you're like, okay, how much does he have one album versus other people's one album? But everybody's album sell different.
Not to mention, the GOATs of the old days used to go 4 and 5 times platinum. That's not a thing anymore. So
the music industry was different then. The metrics were different then.
You have to figure out how that equates. Like 100,000 back then. How many is that now? And that probably equates to even like 10,000.
I mean, I'm looking in the past. The GOATs that we have discussed had to have higher album sales in an era where they had less ability to reach
bigger numbers.
The internet was nowhere near as strong as it was back then for some people like Wayne and Eminem, and yet they were able to just chart all throughout the world regardless.
I ain't gonna lie, Lil Wayne gonna always be in my top.
Who do you never take Lil Wayne out? Like we went through the same 5, and there are other people, that other names that people want to put there besides the 5 we named. You knocking off one of them 5 for Kendrick.
He probably don't.
And rappers, yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He the one. He got probably the best chance to knock somebody off compared to that list. But that list is
like, at least Grandpa is reasonable. And Grandpa, like, okay, we can wait. You knocking him off now 4 albums.
Like I said, I'm just saying what I would do.
4 albums.
Like I said, it's a lot to it though. If I put top 5 popular and all this different, but like if I say artistry and then impact, like Tupac, like rapper and all stuff.
Artistry, I'd be with you, but I'm just talking about overall rap. I'm not talking about the rappers themselves.
Biggie's on my.
Lyrically, who's standing up to Kendrick in certain metaphors, certain stuff like who's really doing what Kendrick does?
As bad as as bad as I want to say Biggie, I can't even say him because he only got a couple albums. So I don't know.
Yeah, he got 2.
So, but I don't. But further on down his career, could he move forward?
Eminem has been given though.
Like Lil Wayne,
ain't nobody.
Like remember when Lil Wayne went through his transformation and started doing metaphors out the ass, and then he was like, he's the best.
It was right after the Carter 2 when he got super crazy.
And then that's what about it. Metaphors are only one.
Carter 2 is one of the best rap albums of all time. Though.
Metaphors are only one part of a rapper's ability.
And then Mona Lisa,
like the only reason I agree with Monte simply because he ain't got enough work to just put him on there yet.
Like I'm saying, calm down. That's what I'm saying. I just want the man finish your legacy, finish your body of work.
Biggie and Tupac, Tupac put out a lot of songs, but he did it. But
Tupac gets overhyped himself, but
it's true. Tupac's lyrical content is not the greatest ever.
I'm only saying that because like when you pass on, God rest his soul. When you pass on, you definitely get a boost in popularity regardless.
I ain't gonna lie though, Monte, that man had a.
I'm not saying that Kendrick can't be there or anything like that. Let the body of work finish itself.
I'll tell you that too.
Then go back and look at it.
That man did have a whole coast fight, a whole coast. And like it was like a real war with people trying to get each other.
Like people are praising the unreleased album that just had some of his extras. I'm like, calm yourself. Please.
I had some good songs on it. It got on the phone, said it won't be long. Hey, he got some good songs, man. I'm not.
I gave me the J. Cole collab, so I'm upset at him right now.
It's a real argument. I think the real
that I'm upset with. We should have been had that. Give me a single, bro. Just a single.
He did give Black Friday.
I think the
it's
real
been 5 years, bro.
That you can actually have is like it's worth.
It's been 5 years. I ain't got that single yet, bro. I'm saying.
Damn, so made this happiest day of your life.
Yeah, it about to come back. Let's see.
Well, since Grandpa ain't here to do it, we'll let y'all know. Appreciate y'all joining us for a top 5 on Overall99. Let us know whose list do y'all agree with. Let us know. You got your boy Zelma, you got your boy Manoray, Afro Kami 765, and of course Uniqo Williams. Let us know who you agree with, who you're rocking with. If you're excited for the Kendrick album, if you've already listened to it, go in the comments below. Let us know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Uniqo, where can they find you?
And of course, you can find me at uniqowilliams.com. Somewhere just whatever just happened. I forgot. I don't know. Something about 21 8 runs or something. I don't know. Zelmay, where can they find you at a press conference in Philadelphia?
Don't worry. Y'all go
Billing art.
follow my private YouTube channel if you want to see me just like go in on a
There we go.
go on a
There's no monetization whatsoever. It is flat out 4chan.
yo just
On this.
hey just know man just know
There's nothing. Hey, listen. 4chan started a movement.
the
Okay,
MAGA movement. So where can they find you?
you can find me on 4chan. Afro Comedy 765. That's also the same everywhere. It's Afro Comedy 765 on everything, but 4chan.
All right,
as
we're
well.
getting out of here. Remember to give an Alpha What's Sam in the comments. We about to get out of here. Have a great weekend. By the way, super thanks if you stayed here. If you want to donate to the channel, help us grow. Super thanks is below, so just tap that little button. If you want to donate, you don't have to. We ain't requiring it. You stayed this long. We all appreciate you for staying this long. And we're out. Peace.